Yeah, y'all are back in the hallway.
Still sick, Dylan?
Yep.
Sucks.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
it was just a cold.
No, it's like my biannual like sinus infection where all my like physical faculties just go to like 50% power, and I'm like out of commission for a week.
I can
I had
relate.
I had that same exact shit this last week. I'm like just now getting over it.
Literally, New Year's Day, I woke up with like a sore throat, and ever since then it's gotten like worse. I think yesterday was like probably the peak, and now I'm like on the back end, but who knows?
Nice.
I was sick New Year's Eve, and I just powered through it, and that extended my cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Book spook. Just gonna make that visible to y'all. Peel back the curtain on the DM process.
Book spook.
I still like how the first book that was the answer was the book that we threw in the fire immediately.
Yeah. Will
Actually,
Will literally toss it over his shoulder into the fire. He's like, well, it's not that one.
Dylan's response made me think that was the book, but I was like, yeah, I can't metagame too much.
Well,
You're like, yeah, but
if
it's
we're
not
being
like-
honest, that me throwing it in the fire also helped us solve the riddle.
Yeah,
And by
sure.
us, I mean me.
True.
Because it shattered and like the liquid came out, which was odd.
That's true.
So you're welcome, guys, for throwing that in the fire for you.
Good call, Will.
All right, so y'all are back in the main hallway after going to the library and talking with Silas. He explained like kind of his life and stuff, and then by doing that book riddle, you gained access to his loot room where he like kept his hoard of thievery, and y'all found some shit that was left. 800 gold was also a part of that loot if you go up in the chat, so y'all can split that accordingly.
Dope.
Oh yeah, I added 200 to mine.
Yeah, me too. Which is good because I was poor.
Y'all probably aren't as poor as like your stats say, because you get a little bit of an allowance. I mean, that's like 6 months of time with training with Faye. Like you wouldn't have zero money.
Yeah.
I don't know what the amount would be. You'd have to decide. This is where
Okay.
y'all are at. What are y'all doing?
Didn't we like notice something about the two doors to like the north and the east?
Which door specifically? The north and east, like the north.
Yeah,
door
this
right
one and
here?
this one.
So that one was ajar, and that's where. So that one's a window. The one to the east is a window. And
Oh, okay.
Sirocco saw something crawling on the outside of it a while
Hmm.
ago, and there's still like a little bit of blood on it, but it's just like a window outside. And then the north door was ajar, and that is where you saw earlier in the night a little girl with a teddy bear
Right.
run inside.
All right. You guys want to go find Annie and Tiberius?
Let's do it.
I open this door to the north, like
Okay.
nudge it open, kind of like peek in.
So this is the room you see, and in the center of it, the small room. It looks like it's a room of like recreation. There's like a pin of toys in the bottom right corner. There's a harp in the top right corner, and then there's a grand piano over to the left, right when you walk in. And Quilly, you do see in the center of the room that same little girl who is carrying the teddy bear. Her back is turned to you, but as you like look at her and then like the room and you kind of take in everything I just described, there's like some paintings on the wall as well. It's like carpet kind of covering the whole of the room. It's not that big of a room. Like this is like half the size of the library, if not smaller. But as you like stare into the room, see the little girl, you begin to notice some of the things in the room in the various corners changing. You see the fireplace brighten, and the flames reach out and into the room. The piano begins to play. It's a deep
Whoa.
and slow song with notes that are long and drawn out, but very quickly it starts to rise in speed of which it's being played and pitch. And the toys in the playpen in the bottom right corner, little animals, stuffed animals similar to the teddy bear, begin to rise and float in the air, and they move about in the formation of a perfect circle. And the little girl starts to turn around slowly, and you see that her eyes are glowing. So are the eyes of her little teddy bear. So
Okay.
as you see all this, you could like react, but that's what you see happening as you open the door.
It's a real horror show in every room, isn't it?
Guess we got another spook.
Even the teddy bear room is a horror show.
The rec room.
Wait, so is the piano's playing by itself, or the little girl's playing it?
No, the little girl's in the direct center of the room. Piano's in the bottom right corner, and the piano, it looks like it's playing on its own.
And the toys are like floating around her. And is there an opening at the back of this room?
Yeah, it looks like there's another door on the other end, directly across from the door it was already opened, and you're just kind of pushing it ajar further.
Cool. Well, if we want to explore the northeast side of the house, we might have to go through this girl. You want to run
past
it?
her.
What'd you say, Alex?
We run past her.
Yeah, try to run past her.
Okay. So how are y'all doing that? Y'all just going in the line? Y'all gonna Scooby-Doo it?
I'll go in and try to distract her, maybe. I'll say something. And you guys try to sneak by. Maybe? I don't know.
I have a feeling this
We're
is
all gonna hide under my invisible cloak. Or we can just kill her.
If I could just, I don't know. Yeah, I could just walk in.
What
Is her
kind
back
of-
turned?
what-
Is she
what
like
kind of
looking
tune is
towards
it?
the door? Where is she looking?
She was looking away from the door y'all are looking into, but now she's starting to turn, and you can see her eyes are glowing alongside the bears in her hands, the little bear.
Would I have an opportunity to like sneak in and without her knowing, and potentially get a jump on her?
You could try.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
I'll try to.
I want to stealthily get in. I mean, I have high stealth capabilities. I want to get in there and then stunning strike her from behind, and then we can just keep going.
God.
Because everyone
You're
is
stunning striking a little girl.
Sounds good to me.
clearly not a little girl, John.
I'll try to walk in and distract her. Be like,
This is
good
wild.
evening.
She's possessed or dead.
All right. So who's going
This is
first?
a wild course of action.
Who's going first?
I was just gonna go in by myself.
I'll follow. I'll follow him in and try to say hi to her. Are you lost, little girl?
Okay. So both of y'all, as you walk in, and like I guess Sirocco first, and then Quilly right after. Quilly's talking to the little girl. Sirocco, you're trying to
I want to sneak.
sneak up on her. All right, you can roll me a
Yes.
stealth. So she is turning and starting to look at the door. So like, we'll say she's turning to her left as she turns to look at y'all. So are you gonna try to like sneak into her like blind spot and continue to like try to?
Correct.
Okay. So I would say Sirocco, you're like moving over here, and Quilly's like walking straight, and you're trying to rotate around this way, I guess.
Yep.
All right. So
Yeah,
with
no.
that stealth, you're able to kind of you stick to her blind spot. Her back is facing you as you sneak around inside. So you're having to walk through that area of the room is where the little playpen is, and then Quilly, in response to you talking, she doesn't say anything. But she does, like, she stops and continues to stare at you, and she doesn't move anymore. So it looks like you have her attention for the moment.
Oh, okay.
But you do see the teddy bear's eyes start to, like, brighten more and more. And you see her, the teddy bear's just, like, holding it, she's holding it down on her side. She drops it, it hits the ground, and you see the teddy bear begin to grow.
Oh, it's actually fucking Tivers. God damn it.
And it begins to grow, and like it becomes about her size, and then you see it lift its head, and it has
Wait, we don't have any. This is happening like really rapidly.
well, I mean it's I'll let you respond to it, but I'll finish the description of what you see. So the features on the teddy bear, as it like hits the ground, it grows, it lifts its head, and you see the grotesque features looking like that of a goblin. And it's wearing like a strange red hat, and it looks up at you, Quilly, and you see the little girl just disappear, and then you can respond.
Okay, but I mean it's already like full size.
It's like the size of the little girl. So the teddy bear was
Okay.
like really small in relative to the little girl. Now the teddy bear fell on the ground, became the size of the little girl, and now it's changed its appearance a lot.
Okay, but there's nothing that I could do to. My reaction was going to be to just try and. I mean, I have water whip that can pull it towards me, or the new whip to pull it towards me and potentially, like before it's fully transformed, react and do something. Or do I not have that opportunity?
You could roll I'll make you roll 2 rolls, because as as y'all are like entering the room and spending a little bit of time in here, you're gonna notice some other things. But roll me a attack to do this maneuver that you want to do, and then roll me a dexterity saving throw in addition to that.
Okay. There's something that's wrong with my my character sheet. Like if I just click on my name in the players, it pulls up like a small minimized grayed out box. It just says Sirocco on it, and it doesn't have anything in it. Ah, there we go. I don't know why it just came back. I just triple clicked it and it came
I was
back.
thinking maybe you had like NPC select.
Yeah. If you double click it, it goes away. Okay. I didn't know that. That's valuable. Okay, so you said an attack, and then where the fuck did it go? This is weird. I must have changed something. It's not working like it usually does.
Do you have NBC checked?
No, it's like whenever I click off of the character sheet thing at the top, like if I click off the journal, it disappears. Like my whole character sheet does. It won't like stay. But you said
Do you have it open on a separate tab?
yeah, I can do that. But that, I mean, then it won't link in. Okay. Here, and then you said Dex.
Yeah, so as you're like making this water spear attack on this teddy turned weird looking thing, you notice that the features of the room, in Quilibrio, you notice this as well. The features of the room, like for example, the paintings on the wall, this piano, and this teddy creature in the center of the room, all begin to grow in size, like in the same way you saw the teddy just grow. Everything is now growing in a way, like relative to yourself, you're becoming smaller relative to the room. So as you make this attack on this creature, it like turns and looks at you, and you see in its hand forms a scythe, and right the little playpen that you just walked through, Sirocco, you see a figure appear there, and it also attacks you. So as you're making your attack, this thing's attacking you. And I'll let you. What is the water whip like damage or effect?
So water whip is I can shove or pull a creature. It's a creature that you can see that's within 30 feet must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes bludgeoning damage plus, So then if it does hit, then I can pull it 25 feet closer to me or knock it prone. My DC is 15.
And it's a dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, no, hold on. Wait, my DC for, is it, I don't even remember how to play this game. Because DC is not, obviously, it's not the same as the AC, but what is the DC just like the number, is that with just my dex, like my total dex for this particular thing?
It should be like your proficiency plus, on a monk, it's probably dexterity or wisdom. It's like what things need to beat your effects on them.
Right.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll look at that
On
real
the-
quick.
Where's that on the sheet? If not, I can pull it up on.
Are you looking on D&D Beyond or?
No, I was on the other thing. Where is it on D&D Beyond? Because I also have
It's
that up.
like in your spell selection. If it's 15, then this thing is gonna beat it. What it rolled.
Yes, 15.
Okay. It narrowly beats this, so your water whip kind of like strikes it has this like spear that has a long sickle on the end that you would see as a scythe. And it kind of catches your water whip and turns and looks at you. And you're able to get out of the way of this attack from this creature behind you. But this is your situation now. And Quilly, you see something is playing the piano. And the fire that's coming, kind of emitting from the fireplace, is forming into something that you can see. And the people that aren't in the room, y'all can see this playing out. Let me move y'all. In kind of an odd sight, you see Quilly and Sirocco become quite small. And if y'all direct your attention to the top left part of the screen.
Oh, okay. So it's like zoomed in. Dang, that's cool. Oh, shit.
So behind the piano, you see a dark cloaked figure playing. Out of the fireplace, you see a red apparition appear. Sirocco, the thing that just reached out and tried to like touch you, you felt its like cool tendrils. It's like this shadowy mass. And Quilly, you can also see in the painting, the giant painting next to the piano, something is beginning to emerge from it. You can't tell what it is, but it has claws.
No, fuck.
So
This is a bad room.
y'all can, everybody can roll initiative. Y'all aren't in the room yet,
So are-
everybody else, but you can.
Are me
see
and
what's
Malos
happening.
still outside of the room?
Yeah, I mean, unless y'all wanted to enter with them.
I think if I started seeing shit pop off, I'd go in.
Okay. Yeah,
What's
Mirmo
everyone
would see all this playing out, she would kind of like offer some like hesitant, like I don't know about this, as y'all like made your maneuver, but she didn't stop you. And she would whisper to like Darian and Malice as she kind of went in the room. She's like, I don't think this is a good idea. This room is teeming with spooky shit, as we say in the industry. Oh, there they are. And she would rush in with y'all if y'all are going in.
Okay. Yeah, we're going in.
All right. We could try to bounce.
So now, are we all gonna be mini?
Yeah. So as soon as y'all walk in, you kind of experience the same feeling of everything growing relative to you, and yeah. So y'all are all in the room now.
All right. Well, this is another horror show we've walked into here.
Don't roll initiative yet.
Yeah, this is pretty not good. You think we can handle these guys?
Nope.
I don't know. I don't really know what I'm looking at.
Seems like a lot of ghouls. Ghoul type things.
A lot of spooks. You said don't roll initiative yet, Dylan?
Yeah,
Or
no,
roll
I just
initiative?
had to-
Okay, okay.
Oh, sick.
So Quilius, you're going first. So
Um,
you see like a wispy shade looking thing. All these things are like pretty large, like your size, if not like double your size. The
Oh,
thing
wow.
in the center, the creature with the scythe that was the teddy bear that's wearing a weird red hat is about your size. The shadowy wispy thing to your right that just attacked Sirocco is like double your size. The creature at the piano is like normal size to the piano, which is huge relative to you. And then the fiery looking skeleton creature in the back that's coming out of the fireplace is pretty big, much bigger than you as well.
you guys sure you want to fight these guys?
Well, I don't know that we have much of a fucking choice now.
It's true. We could just run away. All right.
Go back to the door.
Do I have any AoE? I guess AoE doesn't even work because they're all kind of spread out. All right. I'm just going to run up to this guy and attack with my dagger. My packed
That's
weapon.
it.
Sweet. And then I'll use my bonus action to attack again.
Does your
My
dagger
packed
do
weapon.
anything?
No, it's just a magical dagger. I don't
Yeah, it's like a +1.
think it does. Yeah, it does 1d4 plus 2. Oh, did we do something where it's like necrotic damage? No, maybe not. I don't
I thought
remember.
so, yeah.
Well, if it means anything, then it was 5 necrotic damage. I don't know if that. Crap,
Heal.
actually, let me look at the.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could specify that on your damage type if that was the case. I don't know. Maybe you would have done that if that was necrotic.
Oh wait, I have a cool effect on the dagger where it's like the shadow person. Do you remember that, Dylan?
Yeah, I do. I don't remember how I like said specifically how it works, but I remember the idea. Yeah.
Shoot.
It should be on your like Google Doc that you shared with me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, actually, it is relevant if it does necrotic. It doesn't heal it, but it's like the
Oh,
next
yeah.
best thing.
Oh fuck. I mean, against chaotic evil creatures, it does
Yeah,
Nick 1d.
It is necrotic. Yeah, it does necrotic. You see necrotic damage or necrotic energy released from it. And is the necrotic damage like bonus and additional to the bludgeoning or slashing? I guess it's slashing for a dagger. Or stab.
It essentially just like a little like shadow of a dagger kind of like comes out of it, and it like slashes with like a necrotic looking blade. So it just is necrotic damage, I guess.
Okay, so you see this attack hit. You like are certain that it hits, and then the necrotic energy goes into it, and it just like evaporates into its body. Like it's almost as if that's already what it's made out of. So you don't feel that it really connected for any significant damage.
Okay, maybe that's not good. All right, well then, maybe instead of attacking again as a bonus action, I'll use Hexblade's Curse on him.
Okay, and what does that do?
Let me ping it really quick. So it curses him for a minute or until the target dies or I die. I get +3 bonus to damage rolls, score a critical hit on 19 and 20, and regain 7 HP if it dies.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so it's cursed. And then if you're done,
Yeah, that's it.
Sirocco, you see the little creature that's now a big creature, like the same size as you, like a man-sized. He kind of like flings your water whip away with his giant scythe that's like taller than he is. And you see him start to run towards you with the scythe And as he's running towards you, you see like his face, which is like this goblinoid, grotesque countenance, kind of like elapse into an anger at you, and one of its eyes is kind of shut closed, and it looks like it has like kind of like a facial hair coming, like this wispy facial hair coming off of its face. It looks like an old man almost, and it runs towards you with its scythe, screaming as it does.
Okay.
And it is going to attack you with its scythe twice. What is your DC, or what is your AC?
17.
Okay, only one of them is going to hit narrowly. It's into your defenses. You're able to deflect the first one with your, and it does. Oh, that's 13 damage as it slashes in real good and does near max. And
Well.
you see, like, this draws blood, considering how much damage that is. And some of the blood splashes on it, and it looks like it, like, revels in this, what just happened to it. And you can roll me a perception as well. Right, this thing is going to go.
Oh, damn. You're good at perceiving things.
So, Sirocco, you notice that you're, like, looking at this thing, like, its full body, blood splashes on it. You see its hat looks like it's, like, this weird red hat that's, like, sitting atop its head. Looks like it's damp, and it looks like its reddish color is from the dampness, almost, if that makes sense. It's pretty clear. So this thing, Quilly, this shadowy thing is going to attack you. What is your AC? I think this is going to hit no matter what.
It's 13 or 12.
Jeez.
So you take 6 damage, necrotic damage.
Okay.
You feel its, like, wispy arm reach you, and you lose your strength score is reduced by 2 as it saps some of your energy.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
shit.
super neat.
So do I just do, like, a...
So it's like temporary damage to your strength, or temporary
Okay.
or permanent. I mean, you don't know, but like your strength is reduced until other notice. What is this thing's movement? Oh damn, that's a lot of movement. Yeah. So you see the creature emerging from the fireplace kind of apparate in motion, and you see it kind of shift through the piano, and it just appears in like an adjacent square, almost like it's emerging from the floor next to Mirmo. And she's like, "Oh fuck!"
Oh, no.
Dylan, if you didn't want to play this campaign anymore, you could have just told us.
We've been stuck in here for months, so
It's a fitting end.
Yeah, this could be.
This thing is gonna reach out with both of its hands towards Mirmo, and that's not good enough to break her AC at all. So she kind of like raises her shield and like fends off of its attacks. So this thing doesn't do anything. And then Malice, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna rush up behind this thing. Is it facing Sirocco?
Yeah.
Can I try to take its hat off?
Yeah. I mean, you could try to take its hat off.
I'm gonna try to take its hat off.
Okay.
Nice.
I would say you could do this athletics, and it would be contested against its own athletics, or maybe a dexterity. Yeah, you would prefer dexterity. So it's trying to dodge it. Oh wow, it rolled about the worst. It could roll the worst thing you can roll. So you're trying to snatch its hat off. All right. So you're able to grab it. You're able to grab its hat, and it, like I said, it's damp, and you grab it. And where its hat was, you see its head, the top side of its head is like been scalped, and you can see like the veins of its inner musculature and almost pieces of its like brain. Like it looks like its skull was covered by this,
No.
and that was the only thing covering it. There's not a
Yuck.
lot of bone structure there, and it turns and it's like grabs its head, and it's like nah, it starts cursing at you, yeah, this thing is very clearly, you've dealt with blood a lot. This cap is covered in blood.
Oh, good stuff. Okay, can I use my bonus action to take a swing with my dagger?
Yeah, so this is your new, the dream catcher, as
Yeah.
Silas told you.
Yeah.
That is a hit. All right, solid damage. So you're able to snatch its wig and then stab it in the gut. For solid damage, and it kind of you get past its defenses and stab it in the gut, and it feels that definitely.
And does it have
does
to-
damage?
What was the Dreamcatcher effect again?
From what Silas told you, if you get an especially good hit on someone, or if you attack someone while they're asleep, you can change their thoughts or dreams, is what kind of
Yeah,
what it said.
okay. Alright, so
But
not
if
relevant
you
now.
identified it, you would know the specifics of what he told you is. But
Okay.
and then if you're done, it'd be Darian's turn.
Okay. I'm going to mosey on over here behind this creature. Help Mirma out.
Oh, I didn't roll for Mirmos.
Oh,
Oh
I
wow!
forgot.
I rolled a fucking 1. It
Perfect.
doesn't matter.
I get advantage on attacks, right? I'm gonna swing at it.
Yeah,
1.
Damn.
It's so close to that.
Yeah, fuck this shit up.
that's a hit.
And then I'll just use my second attack on it as well. Woo!
Nice.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Oh, I can reroll the 1 from my. I think I can. Let me check. I can reroll a 1 or 2 on damage dice with melee weapons and wield it with 2 hands. Can I reroll that or
Was that Polar Master or something? Or Great Weapon Fighting?
great weapon fighting? Yeah.
Nice.
Roll 1.
Okay. So, as you stab this thing, it cries out in pain, but then it turns and looks at you, and you see it's underneath like kind of this cloak. So like out of it kind of appears as a picture. Like out of its bottom end, it has like weird shifting like tentacles almost, and then its top half is like a cloak. And instead of purple, it's like orange, and it's almost like fire. So whenever you stab into it, its fire kind of enlivens for a second, and it seems like it's in pain. But then it turns and looks at you, and it speaks in Elvish, and it says, "Your spear isn't silvered, is it?" And you see like your attack as you slash through it kind of like half heals almost,
Oh shit.
even though it's magical.
Hmm.
Anyone have a silver weapon? I'll say it's a reaction.
I do.
Oh, really?
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Olivar is silver.
And
Alright,
then
Dylan.
he immediately like turns and he's like, "Why the fuck did I say that?"
Be there a sec.
Thank you.
And then if you're done, it'd be Soraka's turn.
Yeah, I'm done.
I mean, I'm gonna. Fuck. Let me see if I have.
Okay. So again, everyone has a bonus action and a reaction every turn, correct? Just make
No,
sure I didn't.
bonus actions only arise if something like warrants it, like something.
Yeah, for sure.
But you can only.
But they're
you can
separate
you can only take
entities,
one.
right?
Yeah. Your bonus action is not your reaction.
Okay, just to make sure.
But you can only use your bonus action on your turn, typically.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just go for it. I'm gonna tackle Big Skelly in front of me with the scythe.
You have to theoretically roll natures. There's a chance this thing is like known to y'all. This is a known type of creature potentially, depending on what you roll. Which could reveal some things.
Nope, -1 nature.
Quilly, I would say. Let's
Do I have
get enough to know
disadvantage?
its name. Yes. Oh, by the way, roll me a D100, Soraka, at the beginning of your turn. Yeah, you're good. So you feel like you're still really bloody, and you feel like that kind of. By the way, who has Vance? Is it
Oh, I think I have him now.
Malice or Soraka does
I
now?
thought Malus had him.
Yeah, is it
I don't
Malice or Soraka? I don't remember.
I don't.
Do you remember?
I
Will?
definitely don't.
I don't remember taking Vance from you.
Well, I remember I was gonna kill him.
Maybe
and
it
you
was
said
Quilly.
I'll carry him. I'll
It's
carry him
Quilly.
so that he doesn't.
I thought it was
take all
Quilly,
the
yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Quilly saved him from. Yeah. So
I
Quilly
was-
got
I was-
Vance on you.
I walked out of the room because I was like, I was super not a proponent of killing Vance.
So
Well,
Quilly, you
Vance
kind
is
of
gonna fucking murder us.
you hear something Vance says as you kind of look over at Soraka and Malice fighting this little scythe goblinoid creature, and you hear Vance
Okay.
say, "He's like, whoa, that guy's got a lot of blood on his cap over there. That is a red cap." And then you like have a Jimmy Neutron moment where you like remember from like your youth.
Brain blast.
You're like, you got a blast, and you remember some like mythical fairy tales, like literal fairy tales, tales of like fairy and the fae, and like that realm. And one of the
Okay.
most evil, terrible, chaotic evil creatures from the fairy realm and the fae, the Feylands, is something known as a redcap, which is like a fairy that's gone insane with like rage, and they kill other fairies and soak their hat in the fairy's blood and wear it. and they're called Red Caps. And you know that they are insane, and they like to rage, and they like to kill things a lot. So that's pretty much in line with what you've seen from it so far. But Sirocco, you don't bleed all over the floor, and you can take your turn. I mean, you would still be able to take your turn, but you're not going to grease the ground below you with blood.
Okay. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna spear strike this guy.
Yep, that's a hit.
Okay, and then I'm gonna spend 1 key point to stun him.
Okay, so that's a con save.
Yes, let me make sure. It's been a
He's
A
not
little
gonna pass
while.
It. Doesn't matter.
okay. I just want to make sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now he's stunned until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So then I'm going to use my second attack for another spear.
What
What
was
I
the
have?
damage on the first one?
Oh, sorry. That's didn't roll damage.
You get advantage on these because you're flanking, and if you stun, then you get it as well. So that's
Why
not
didn't
a
it?
natural one? Unless you roll another natural one, which would be fun.
Right. No. So the first one is 6 damage. I don't know why it did that. And then the second one's 7.
Okay.
And then I'll use my unarmed hit with that also. And 5.
5 more.
6, 7, 5.
Okay, so yeah, you're punching it, striking it with your spear, and blood pours out from multiple wounds as it is kind of dazed after this attack. And
Okay.
you and Malice have done some significant damage to it, but it looks like it's still standing.
Okay.
So the piano ends abruptly at this point, and you see the piano player, which is kind of a cloaked, almost Dementor-esque figure, just starts to sink into the floor.
Hey, Sirocco.
Yep.
You were rolling advantage, right?
Yes. Whenever he's downed, yes. So he's incapacitated, or not incapacitated.
Well, y'all are
he's
flanking him also, so you
Yeah.
rolled
Yeah,
even
we're
before you
flanking
stun.
him. That's what.
okay. Oh,
Okay.
well.
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, he's now stunned until the end of my next turn. So make
Okay,
sure you
sweet. All right, let's fuck him up and then go help our friends. I say that in character.
kill his ass.
All right, Sirocco, let's focus fire this guy and help our bros.
Okay.
Oh shit! Wait, what is this Dementor guy doing?
So the Dementor just sank into the floor, and then it just reappeared next to y'all in that spot, between Corley and Normo.
Am I about to get Dementors kissed?
Holy shit. That doesn't balance.
It's nice knowing you, Corey.
Are these things humanoid? By the way.
They are absolutely not humanoid.
Damn it!
They're like spirit undead is what you'd guess just by looking at them, especially as a warlock. They're some manner of that. Okay, everybody roll a wisdom. As this thing reaches out its like folds of its cloak, and you feel the room just get a little bit colder.
I have disadvantage, right?
Yep.
On saving throws too.
Wait, is this everyone?
Yeah, everyone. The Swaka really. Oh wow.
This is not good.
So everyone
This is a real neat room.
for
we've
1
walked
minute
into here.
is now. Oh my god. I probably won't come to that. Everybody's now frightened for 1 minute
Just of this thing?
of that thing. Yeah. So
Okay.
I'll just put a. So at the end of your turns, yeah,
Do we have to run away from it?
you can't move towards it.
You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within
Yeah,
line of
so
sight.
if you try to attack it, you get disadvantage, and then any other effects. Yeah, like say.
And we can't move closer to it.
And
Yeah.
you can't move closer to the source of your fear.
This is real neat.
So that thing is the fear, and then y'all can put a little whatever. Put a like a skull icon on you, the same one I just put on that, to indicate your fear. And then Mirmo needs to roll too, wisdom. Okay. She is not afraid. She she turns to this as it's her turn now. She's like, I am the mace in the darkness, and she sends an attack.
All right.
What is this, the Lord of the Rings? Jesus.
What's that? That sounds dope.
Nothing, don't worry about it.
Like an alternate universe?
I'll tell you about it later.
Oh, okay. She has a lot of stuff. I'm like using
Does
my
one-
phone for some of this stuff.
Does she have like a...
on my computer? She knows a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. Yeah, so as she says that, she's gonna summon a floating spectral mace and attack the cloaked figure. That's a hit. D8. Oh, max damage. That's a lot of damage. So
Love
she
to see
strikes
that.
this with the mace.
Silver mace? Wait, which one? The
No, she's attacking the thing that just made everybody afraid.
okay.
And then she's gonna move up, kind of like more into the sphere of everyone. And she's like, "Everybody, look at me! I know y'all are afraid, but we can survive this." And it's your turn.
Thanks, Mirmo. I'm not feeling too good right now. Kind of between these two huge Dementor things. If I cast a spell that has a 10-foot radius, like right between these two guys, can I hit both of them?
Yeah,
Like right here? Okay.
yeah. 10-foot radius is a 20-foot.
I'm gonna cast Shatter.
That would probably hit your allies as well, though. I guess if you put it,
Like right here.
you're trying to hit
So
both
that
of
it
these,
avoids. Yeah.
but isn't it in a sphere? So if it's 10-foot radius, then it goes in all directions.
Oh yeah, I guess it does.
You could do it over here.
Oh, that's true, and then hit these two?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
this
you
guy's
could
are.
hit- You could hit these two by throwing it over here against the wall, and you could hit these two by throwing it into the entrance of the door.
Oh, so I could hit like these two by putting it like here, you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But then I have disadvantage. Oh, but I have disadvantage on this guy, right?
Well, it's making
Attack
a save.
roll?
It's not an attack roll.
This isn't an attack
Oh
roll,
yeah, it's a
so
save.
it's making
Okay,
a
cool.
save.
All right. Yeah, then I'll cast it because she and what's her name? Mirmo just hit this guy, right?
Miro hit this guy.
Okay. Can I move like this way a little bit? Did I get an attack of opportunity if I move?
No, not there, because you're not moving. They're still you're in their threatening squares, so it's not attack
Okay.
opportunity.
I'll just like back up a little bit and be like, here goes
Is it
nothing.
Con saving throw.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. And you're
Oh,
casting first
sick.
level?
Third level, so it does 48.
Yeah, I mean it's base level. I mean you're not casting it at a higher level than what it is.
No.
Okay. We looked at these rolls. All right.
Oh
Shadow
wait,
does-
yeah.
Shadow doesn't do 48 as a base level. I don't think. I think it's only.
No, I want to cast it. Can I cast it as third level spell?
Yeah, you
Wait,
can
yeah,
cast
this is
it
wrong.
whatever spell slots you have.
I have 2 spell slots, but I can cast third level
Well,
spells.
I think warlocks cast everything at the highest level because they have so few spell
Yeah.
slots. Yeah. So the highest level that you could cast something, you would cast Shatter at that. to get
Yeah,
it.
that's what I would. Yeah, I think you're right.
So you're doing 48, so 16. So unfortunately, you see both of them brace themselves pretty well for this. They both don't take full damage from this.
Ah,
Roll
damn.
really
So they
well
only
on their cons.
half.
They take
Okay.
half damage.
All right, I have 1.
So you see this, even with bracing itself really well, the one right here, the wispy shadowy figure, you see it kind of like break apart and it just barely forms together, almost as if like it's struggling, its little wispy self.
Nice.
So this guy's stunned. So can he do anything? He can't roll, or he can roll to get out of it during his turn on stun? The red cap? Or not? I don't know.
I thought he was done until Soraka's next turn.
Like he can't roll to get out of it, or he like just becomes, or he can roll at the end of Soraka's next turn, or the stun just ends at Soraka's next turn no matter what. But he can
Thought it
roll
was,
during his turn.
It says a stun creature is incapacitated. Incapacitated means an incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
Right, but he can't like save during his turn, so his turn just passes without him doing anything. I don't remember.
I guess so, yeah. It says, I mean, the creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Yeah, it just says stunned until its next turn on the description.
Okay, so this thing is going to move. Yeah, it's going to move right here, and it's going to identify the one that has been saying stuff and offering hope to the masses, and it's going to focus its energy on her because it's drawn to strength. Try to weaken. Oh, damn. So Mirmo takes a pretty bad hit from this. And
Mirmo,
he's
no.
kind of become innervated as well.
What does his attack look like?
It's like tendrils from his body just kind of reach into Mirmo and like suffocate her for a second and then release, and she like kind of staggers back.
Mhm.
And you see, so the room is dark. This fireplace over here is no longer lit because after that thing left it. So you see the shadowy creature kind of disappears into the darkness, and you can still kind of make out its appearance, but it looks like it's like you can roll on your turn to try to like identify it if you wanted to do something to it, but it's not easily visible anymore from the darkness in the room. All right, this thing. This thing's gonna attack you, Darian. It's gonna reach out. Oh my god, it's not good. This thing is gonna make a Constitution saving throw.
Disadvantage.
Yep. Okay, that beats it, or that meets it. But you take 13 damage from its claws reach you, and you feel necrotic energy course through your body.
Jeez.
It's like, how does that feel, Paladin? In Elvish again. And you can kind of see its like skeletal face. It looks like it has like pointed ears, almost like it was of your ilk in life. And then Miles, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna swing at this fucking red cap. Bolivar first with advantage. Double advantage. Damn roll.
That's a hit. Yep, that does solid damage.
And then take another swing with my dagger.
That's a hit. So this thing is now bleeding profusely from all these wounds. It's a bad shape.
And then I end my turn. Say, Sirocco, let's fucking end this thing.
It says, "Give me my cap back."
Nah. This is my cap now.
Give me back my face. And then Darren, it's your turn.
On the attack rolls, I just thought about this. I guess do we have to make the saving throws to see if we're still frightened? Because the attack rolls would be not advantaged,
At the
right?
end of your turn, Mouse, you could roll to see if.
Oh.
And same as
His attacks would still hit, but
Fuck.
Quilly, you can roll your wisdom again to see if you're still frightened of the ghosty figure.
Okay. Also, I think my curse did 3 bonus damage if it hit that guy
Oh yeah, that's right.
from the hex.
Yep. So it's
Sorry, I was just
still
reading that.
alive, but yeah, it's even in worse shape than what you saw.
Okay.
Where it like broke apart and came back together, but it like broke apart again and kind of like went into. All right, so Quilly, you're no longer afraid.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stick to this guy in front of me for the time being. So I'd have disadvantage on my attack. So one attack.
I don't have disadvantage.
You don't have this. This isn't the thing that caused fear. This is the thing.
I mean, if it's within line of sight, I'm supposed to have disadvantage, is what I was
I thought you
saying.
only have fear against the thing. You only have disadvantage against the thing that caused your fear.
Is it?
That's what I thought was the case as well.
It just says attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight.
Oh yeah, that's true. It does say that. I thought it was just the thing that caused fear.
Yeah. Either way, wouldn't be a hit. Swing again, probably not a hit.
No.
That's
Damn.
it for my turn. And then with
Roll. Yeah.
wisdom.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Wow.
What
Your
the fuck?
chance. You were meant to break that fear, my good dude.
Yeah. Break this
You triumphant.
I can break this
Unbelievable.
fear. You can't break that fear.
Yeah.
Alright, it's your turn, Soraka.
Okay. What? I mean, is this guy? Can I tell if he's like? Is he?
Yeah, he's in bad shape.
He's a couple strikes. Okay. All right. I'm gonna spear his ass. Particularly his ass.
So I guess
23.
you're still frightened as well. So I guess Malus should have gotten disadvantage on his attack as well, but I didn't. I was ruling it that way. So.
Even though I
So
have-
would it just even out?
you
Because
don't
we
get-
still have
You don't
advantage.
get advantage
right?
or disadvantage, so that 9 is your roll. Because you have disadvantage, but you have advantage because of flanking and stunned.
Right.
So
Well, okay, then I missed the first
attack,
and I hit the
and then
second.
the 23 is your second attack, and that one would hit.
Right. Okay. 5, and then
Yep.
I.
5.
No, okay.
You
Yeah.
stab into his back. He cries out. He's on one leg.
Okay. Then I will unarmed strike. I'm going to use a lucky die
Okay.
to redo that. I have 2 of those. Ah, fucking kidding me. I'm going to use. Shit, fuck.
Shit, fuck.
Shit, fuck.
I mean, I can blow my last. No, I can't. No, yeah, I do have one more. Nah, screw it. Continue. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. You roll a wisdom at the end of your turn.
Wheezy.
Try to break the fear. You do break the fear. You no longer fear the Reaper.
We all became so wise suddenly.
Yeah.
About
That-
time.
An Oasis joke?
Fear the Reaper? Fear the Reaper is, is that Oasis?
Isn't that Blue Oyster Cult?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I like that one.
Oh, you meant Oasis the band.
Yeah.
I thought you meant it as like something else. I don't know. They sound similar. All right. Is it the Dementor's turn?
Yeah. Dementor's things just got a lot of text on things.
Oh, really? Okay.
So, Quilly and Darian, you see this thing kind of like it apparates into the ground again, and then it starts to emerge like right next to, almost like within Mirmo, and she's like, "Whoa, whoa, something's happening!" And she's gonna make a roll. Oh, it's not gonna cut it. She's like, something's happening. Oh. Okay, and then you see her kind of like go woozy, and
Oh shit.
the Dementor thing is just gone.
Oh, this is great.
Oh fuck. Did she get possessed?
And then it's her turn.
I like how Mirmo talks like the salesman from Rick and Morty, the guy that doesn't feel anything. Who's around me?
He's like, "There's ants in my eyes. I can't feel them though. They got sails. They got sails over here." Mirmo says,
Did she attack herself? Maybe there's like a cleansing spell.
Quill, you see her like walk up behind you. She like,
Oh fuck.
she's like, you see her like kind of like inch over to you. She's like still woozy, and then you see her like turn her face away from you, and then
Mirmo!
she like turns towards you. She's like, "I'm feeling a sudden," and then she turns and looks at you, and her eyes are black, and she says, "Change of heart." And
Oh fuck.
the spiritual weapon, the mace, comes and strikes at you.
Oh man.
Oh, okay, that's gonna miss. Barely. I mean, your AC is 12.
Yeah.
So you're able to block it with your like dagger. The spiritual weapon comes out of nowhere. You're like, kind of just purely on instinct, not really expecting your ally to attack you like that.
Yeah.
And I guess she can. That's her bonus. Spiritual weapon one.
Snap out of it, Mirmo.
And then she's gonna cast Cure Wounds on herself.
Alright.
Burning those spell slots, baby. So yeah, she heals for a little bit, and then it's your turn again, Quilly.
Alright. I think these guys are almost dead. So I'm gonna Eldritch Blast, Black Spirit
So,
Dude, and
You have to like kind of in order to make an attack on this thing after it like kind of dissipated on its last turn in the dim light, you have to make a perception check. Otherwise, you can't
this-
attack it. Yeah, the
oh,
thing
that's what
kind
you
of-
meant.
It kind of went into
okay.
stealth mode, or it tried to in the dim light.
I do? Okay. I'll make a perception check. I also have dark vision though. I don't know if that would help, but
Yeah, I would change the DC probably. Yeah, so I'll say you're able to see it. Make an attack.
okay. Sweet. I'll just cast Eldritch Blast. Once at this guy. So yeah, once at him and once at this guy.
The red cap. I didn't see the pig.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Okay.
Will you trying to chaos me?
I'm trying to help you guys out.
He's going for the double kill. So the first Eldritch Blast, you blast through it, and its body kind of like spirals around the Eldritch Blast, and then just like disintegrates.
Sick.
So this thing looks like it has been sent to the Shadow Realm. But the red cap, kind of like no longer stunned. You see it. It like sees you firing at the last second, and it like dodges its head back as it blasts by, and then it like uses its scythe to get up, and it's like, "I'm not dead yet," and he starts to swing because it's his turn next.
Oh wait, was he still stunned though?
No, he's
stunned
not.
at the end of Sirocco's.
Ah, okay. Okay.
I stopped being stunned
Damn.
at the end of Sirocco.
Okay.
Also, at the start of the round with Quilly's turn, you see that this creature, the clawed creature that was kind of emerging from this landscape painting. When y'all walked in, Sirocco and Quilly would have seen this like landscape. It's like this dawn over this like lake and this forest behind it. And as the room changed and these creatures emerged from the various places, the painting became kind of like a decrepit, swampy darkness, like dusk, and something began to emerge, as I said earlier, from the painting, and it's kind of been moving as you've been fighting in these couple of rounds. And you see something
shit.
emerge from the painting, and it like jumps and lands on the piano. It's another wispy, shadowy creature, and it kind of starts to whisper weird sounds that kind of fill the environment all around you, almost where it sounds like stuff is happening all around you as it opens its mouth. Red Cap is going to swing its scythe at Malice and Sirocco. Bada bing and bada boom. Malice, what is your AC?
16.
So, only hit Sirocco.
Wait, is it missing? Did it attack me first?
Wait, how'd it hit me?
Okay, I'm gonna repost that.
Okay. What does it do?
Whenever a creature, I can use my reaction to make a melee attack whenever a creature misses me with a weapon.
Okay.
And I expend a superiority dice for that. Am I not, since the thing is in Mirmo, do I not have disadvantage?
The source of your fear is still present. Yeah.
Well, it's not really in line of sight, it's just in Mirmo.
It's still in line of sight, and you can still feel its presence for sure. It's like right there. So, yeah.
Okay, so let me see. Let me just make sure I have this right. Okay, creature misses, you can spend your action check to be attack. Okay. Alright, so Olivar. Fuck. Alright, well, I'm glad I wasted that.
That's not good enough to break its AC. And Sirocco, you take 8 damage from this, 8 slashing damage, as this scythe connects once again, and more blood spills onto this red cap, and it shouts in glee.
Great.
It's like, I could keep this up all night. This thing's dead. Now it's this thing's turn. Sirocco, it's going to attack you. That's not good enough. It reaches both its hands out again, but it doesn't. It misses you.
Okay.
And then Mouse, it's your turn.
Swing at this thing again.
That's a hit, and that is a Graw.
Okay. He's kind of like turned around and draws blood on Sirocco, and I just take Olivar and I plunge it into his skull, like from the top.
Okay. Yeah. So this guy,
Nice.
he's like, I could do this all, and then he just like his head slips down the middle, and he drops his sight. And you see as like this blood kind of spills off from the top of his head and like all over his body. He goes down to one knee, and then right as he starts to fall, and you kind of get your sword out of his head, he shrinks back down into this grotesque little teddy bear-sized version of a red cap, and he's done.
Ooh.
Alright, well, I can't move any closer to Mirmo. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna run over to, let's see.
You could try to stop Mirmo. I don't know.
I can't move closer to her.
Oh, because you're feared.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. I was gonna say this guy still needs the silver sword treatment, but
Yeah.
Armo's kind of doing that.
Let's see, if I was going this way, I wouldn't really move closer. Would you say if I like moved here and then one more space, Dylan, that I would not be moving closer to her?
I'm trying to think of how this would like logistically work. Yeah, there and then. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can like, you can move like 5 to 10 feet less your movement to like make this to where you're like wheeling around and not moving closer to you as you move like laterally closer to the thing you want to get to.
Okay. Alright, so I'll move right there then. I won't be able to get in a flanking position, but that's fine. Oh shit! I already swung with my sword. I already swung with Olivar.
Oh yeah.
I guess you could just. Do you have a bonus action?
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna take a swing with my dagger. See what happens.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna re-roll that first damage dice with Savage Attacker.
Okay.
It's a D4. Nice. Okay, so instead of 6, that's 9. So it's 9 plus 2. So
Okay.
it's 11.
Okay. Yeah. So that does solid damage. Your magic dagger digs into it, just like orangish skeletal frame.
Do I get to manipulate its thoughts? Because that's a crit.
Yeah, technically. Let me see.
Whoa.
So you can steal or implant a single memory of your choosing into the target.
Huh. I'm gonna implant the memory of like very recently that thing on the piano attacking it.
Nice.
Okay. So if it's unconscious, it automatically fails. If it's conscious, it gets to resist this. Okay. It's a wisdom saving throw. Oh, that was so close. It rolled a 14 and then it like went like and like fell on the next one over and it rolled a 4. So this
Sweet.
is gonna hold. Okay, so that does
Damn.
psychic damage. Yeah, actually, so this thing does roll an additional 1d4. That's psychic damage whenever it attacks. I didn't mention that before, but it does do that.
Oh, that's every time it attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So you see it kind of turn to you, and it like looks up in rage at the creature you just pointed out, or it now after that is implanted. And then,
I'm gonna-
Darian, it's your turn if you're done.
I'm gonna make a wisdom saving throw. Fuck, dude. I'm so scared.
And then Darren, it's your turn.
I'm just committed at this point, so I'm gonna keep going at this bad boy. I don't think I can get flanking because that's. Oh wait, I'm not feared by Miro anymore, right?
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you saved, yeah.
Yeah,
Woo.
you rolled that double 20.
Bing bop. Okay, it's now flanking. Advantage. Take a swing.
That's a hit.
Take another swing.
That is a hit also.
Take a third swing with my polearm master. Jeez, 326s.
Alright, so you
Fully
get these
crit on
attacks
my
in that are doing pretty solid damage, but
Half.
it's still holding strong. It's still like a ghostly apparition form is still holding together. And then Sirocco, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to use a potion because I'm at 8.
Wait, what hit you?
I got hit twice by the scythe dude, and I was already at 20.
Yeah, you saw Sirocco take some pretty good licks.
Yeah, I think I took.
I didn't know you were already so low.
Yeah, I was. I think I was at like 28. He did 20 to me, or 21 to me. Yeah, I'm gonna use a potion. I think I have a greater. I don't see it, but no, just a regular potion of healing. I thought I had a greater. 2d4 plus 2, regain 10.
Okay, you can add that back. You feel your body warm up.
Yes, and then I would like to nothing. Never mind. I can't do anything.
You could grab Mirmo or something.
I mean, but I only get the second attack if I use my action to attack, right?
Yeah.
That's my action now because it's a bonus. It's not like considered a. Yeah. Okay.
Or is it a bonus action to slug a potion?
I thought it was an action.
Dylan said it was a bonus before.
It's an action,
Oh.
like in the letter of the law, but I've allowed bonus action before, so I can say.
I mean, I can just forego my second attack, right? Assume that it's like my whatever. I don't
I'd
get
say
two
you can, with your
attacks.
offhand. With your offhand, you can slug a potion, and then with your attack hand, you can make an attack, like your
Okay.
spear hand.
Okay. I will. Yeah. Move to this homie over here and hit him with the spear.
Okay, that's a hit. Well, you still have disadvantage though, right? Because you're still feared.
I thought
I think he saved.
Did you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, take
Yeah.
those little icons off because it's confusing.
Oh.
Oh shit, I forgot
How
about
the
that.
fuck do I take it off?
You
Just click on yourself.
token,
Click it again.
and then select that icon.
Just click the same one.
It's like the circle below you, and then you can unclick the icon.
Got it. Okay. Oop, no, just killed myself. Okay. There we go. So 8, and then can I still do my unarmed, just not the second spear attack? Or is it?
No, I'd say you only get to do one attack with
Okay.
the potion.
So I'll do 8, and then I'm going to spend. I think I can do. Yeah, I'm going to use Fangs of the Fire Snake, which gives me. I can spend a key point, and then I get an extra D10 of fire damage
Okay.
whenever I land a
So in
any
addition to that attack,
melee
you're doing
attack.
fire damage.
Yes, I'll get a D10 of fire.
For the next attack, or is it like a time?
No. I mean, it's retroactively when you connect.
Oh, okay.
And it increases my reach, but I don't need that. So another 8. 8
Okay.
piercing, 8 fire.
Yeah, so the piercing and the fire, you can tell they are doing less damage on this thing, but still doing damage. It's not immune.
And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, so you see Mirmo, like, she kind of, like, looks around at everyone silently. Quilly, you can tell. She's, like, right next to you. And she looks at you again, and then you see her, like, kind of, like, waggle her fingers as if she's controlling her spiritual weapon again. And then her hand, like, closes into a fist, and she closes her eyes. And you see the spiritual weapon disappear. And she kind of puts her hands in her head. And she's like, no! And then you see her say something. She says, what was the words? In kind of an ethereal voice, but it's still like Mirmo's. She says, always look up. And then she looks up, and then you see her body as if gravity was reversed for her and she was falling from the ceiling to the ground, like in the same speed. You see her fall and hit the ceiling, and she's like on top of the ceiling as if that was the ground.
What?
And she's like up there, and like it looks like she's still like barely conscious, but she's just stuck to the ceiling right now.
Man, I sure hate this place.
And then it'd be your turn again. Actually, no. This thing needs to go. So, Malice and Sirocco. So, Malice, you're like the one who kind of like saw this thing emerge from the painting, and you kind of indicated the wraith-like creature to, it has a memory of it attacking it. You look back on top of the piano, and this thing is just gone. And you don't know when it left, but you hear something. Actually, you can roll me a perception.
Everyone or just those two?
Malice. Yeah, so Malice, you are like, you never saw that move. You didn't see anything like anything move or hear anything until just now, underneath the piano, like at your feet. I guess the piano's huge, so it's like just underneath the piano, right behind you. You feel the carpet shift kind of, and then you kind of like brace for it, and you take a slashing attack from some invisible creature, and you take 7 slashing damage. But you're like bracing and like noticing at the last second kind of like saved you from being completely caught off guard. Bludgeoning damage, actually. It's slamming you. You got an invisible slam upon you just now.
Love that.
It's your turn.
Hey guys, this thing's invisible under the piano.
Slam piece.
Like some kind of child.
Okay, so Mirmo isn't really here. She's, I guess, like kind of on the ceiling now.
Mirmo's on the ceiling, yeah, of this huge room where the ceiling's really, like, actually pretty far away.
Oh, okay.
Since y'all are like miniature sized.
Oh wow. Looks like she got her directions confused. Well, oh, and I gained 7 HP for killing that guy because of my curse.
Oh, okay, yeah. Did you already add it?
I just added it, yeah.
Okay, sweet.
And this guy seems to be taking less damage from like just
Everything
rain.
so far. I mean, I think
Okay.
Malice has hit him once. Or did Malice, did you hit him once? Other
Which
than
guy?
Malice's silver attack? Or he only attacked with the dagger, because he already attacked with
Yeah.
Holy Father.
Yeah.
Everything's been doing lesser damage to him so far.
And Malice, what did you feel?
What?
What happened to you? You felt like you got slammed from under the piano.
Oh yeah, there's some monster under the piano. It's attacking me. It's kind of horrible.
Did this guy like bloodied it all, Dylan? This like purple dude?
He's definitely been attacked a lot. You can't really tell. You can roll a medicine to try to see, like, based on his weird anatomy, but it's hard to tell.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you can't tell if he's, like, really injured or not. You do know he's been attacked a lot.
All right, whatever. I'll just blast the purple guy with both of them. Actually, yeah, I'll just do both on him. Ooh, not great.
The 11's not going to cut it. Natural one's a miss. So, yeah, both of those miss. You shoot in between the folds in its cloaks, and it just kind of cackles at you.
Damn it.
And
I guess that's all I do.
on its turn, it kind of like wades a little bit past you, and Darian, you and Sirocco and Malice, you see it like looking past Malice underneath the piano, or on the piano, and you hear it say in Elven, "Where is that little bastard? He owes me money." Well, he can't see what he can't see. So it's just going to make an attack on the next available target, and that is Malice, based on that roll. So
Sick, dude.
So it's going to reach both of its hands into your, like, its incorporeal form, like reaches through your chest almost, and you feel like this horrible coldness in your chest. Roll a Constitution saving throw, and you take 14 necrotic damage.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, so is it the magic dagger thing had no effect?
No, I was looking for the creature you pointed out, but it doesn't have any way of detecting invisible things.
Oh, okay.
Just
Nice.
like most things in the entire world don't.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you saw it like move past you, and Darian heard it say, "Where is that bastard?"
Oh, I
So-
see.
In Elvish. If you understand Elvish, you could understand it as well. Yeah, so you are able to
I think I
resist
understand those.
this kind of like innervating drain effect on your torso, but you do take 14 necrotic, and then its turn is over.
I'm in rough shape, guys.
Nobody's in good shape except for Quilly.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna swing with Olivar
Yep.
with advantage. Right.
Are you
Are you still
feared?
frightened? Yeah.
Oh no, I'm still feared. Fuck. It's a bad situation.
Wait, but she's on the ceiling, so you can't really see her.
I feel like I can probably see the ceiling.
Yeah, ceiling's still visible, but that 14 hits.
Oh, good shit. Nice.
12. Okay.
And then I'll swing with my dagger.
So that one cuts it deep, and you can feel Olivar kind of pulse with life as it cuts through this like orangish flame torso of its body, and it cries out.
Oh, damn it.
Dagger's not enough.
All right. Well, that's my turn. I'm in rough shape.
All right, Darian, it's your turn.
Do you have any pots?
Keep swinging the old axe at it, or the pole arm.
Or pull
Yeah,
on.
yeah, it's a halberd. Advantage.
Oh, I'm gonna roll wisdom. Oh, god damn it.
Nice.
Wow.
It's not doing a lot of damage though. I don't know if that's it.
That all of this together, even doing half damage, is enough to put this thing down.
Nice.
So, are you going to describe the Graw, or do you want me to?
Oh, sorry. You can't. I usually wait for the "this is a Graw" statement, and I didn't hear it, so it didn't like trigger in my mind.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
So you see it kind of attack Malos, but you can tell it's kind of looking past him, and it's like looking underneath and on top of the piano where its interest is kind of drifted. And as it's doing that, you stab with your pole arm like once, twice, and then the third time you
Right.
kind of just stab it through the chest, and Malos on the other end of the of this, you see the pole arm or the halberd burst through its like chest, and this fire's like bursting out, and then it just kind of explodes into a flame, and then just evaporates into the air, almost without a
That was
sound.
dope.
And then Sirocco would be your turn. So the only threats left that you can tell is Mirmo's on the ceiling, kind of like writhing around, not really saying anything. Looks like she had something weird happen to her, where she kind of talked in a weird ethereal voice and then fell to the ceiling, and then there is something Malice said attacked him that was invisible.
Oh, I didn't roll
Can I
wisdom.
make it all the way across the room to the other door? Or I assume this is a door
That is a door in the
Yeah.
end of the room, and
because I'm small.
what is your movement? Is it 40? 35?
40.
Yeah, if you dash, you can make it.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna dash and open the next door and see what we're in for. Whether we go.
I mean, do we
so
grow after like the enemies or?
So as you hit the other end of the door and get near the threshold, you see yourself begin to like grow back to normal size, so you could reach the
Back
doorway.
over here.
Before that, you would have to perform like a Buzz Lightyear, Uber, Guru Goldberg machine maneuver to open the door because you're really small.
Fair.
Okay, yeah, I want to dash to the door and open it.
Okay, so
And a stream of skeletons comes in and kills us. Okay.
I have to move y'all back on the main, or you back on the main map. So what you see in the next room, gentlemen, what you're about to see may shock and appall you.
Hmm.
If you have any children in the room, I suggest you let them.
Vampire orgy, vampire orgy, vampire orgy.
Yes.
Alright, I just copied your body back to the main room. So
Oh yeah.
only Sirocco sees this, but you see a room with, it's like really dark and dim other than like a red light emanating from a single table. And then on the ground before you, kind of in a circle of a weird design. In the center of it is like a body, and then you see someone perched over it. So this is what you see, and the person you see perched over it is doing something to the body, and it's a woman. Her back's turned, but as the door creaks open, you see her. So you see like a woman in a skirt, and she's hunched over the body, and it looks like she's doing like a saw motion. You hear like a, and then you see blood kind of like spurting. So that's what you see when you open the door. But the rest of you don't see that. You're still in the room.
All right.
He turns and looks back at you, Sirocco. And you could take an action or do something if you wanted, because you only used your movement.
But I dashed, didn't I?
Yeah, you dashed. So you could only do free action. Right. Or do a bonus.
I don't have anything.
Okay. It's Mirmo's turn. So you see Mirmo kind of like struggling. She's like rolling around on the ceiling. And you hear her say, she's like, "Y'all, get out of here. I can't fight it for much longer."
Down.
And then Malice, you roll a perception. Everybody can roll a perception, including Sirocco.
Is it based on sight?
No.
Bullshit, Dylan.
It's based on audio. Because this is the exact opposite of sight. This is the sound of something that cannot be seen. So, Sirocco, you hear this best of all. Malice and Quilly, you can hear something rustling across the carpet as well. Almost like this thing's like doesn't care about stealth, and it's more concerned about it it relies on its invisibility. But Sirocco, you feel this thing, like your back's normal sized, and you feel like a little thing brush past your leg. Like you actually feel it as it runs into this room that you just opened up the door into.
Whoa. What was that?
And Darian, you don't hear shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, y'all can move. I mean, all of y'all are up next, but it's kind of like initiative order isn't. It seems like the threats are gone from the immediate area for now.
We gotta get this thing out of Mirmo.
Yeah. How do we help her? How tall is the ceiling? It's pretty tall.
It's really tall. It's like y'all are miniature toy sized, and it's a normal size ceiling before that. So it's like by a factor of it's like towering stories and stories above you.
Doesn't someone have special boots? Or is that in a different campaign?
I don't have no boots.
Agalor has special boots, but they just let him like sneak better.
Okay. I didn't remember.
He definitely got sucked into hell with those boots on.
No, I remember Alex had some boots that were special. Maybe they're in the other campaign, though.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I just remember you taking, like, the boots off of someone's dead body. That was, like, one of the friends of someone that we were helping out.
Oh. I vaguely remember that.
I don't know if you were with us, Willie, when we were playing that.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking of the Adventure Zone when he takes that guy's boots.
It could be it. Maybe I'm just thinking of Adventure Zone, whatever. Can we go back to the...
I guess we could leave her for a sec and then try to come back.
We shouldn't.
But it's Sirocco. Okay, well, maybe if we move towards the door, we'll get closer to her. Because we'll get bigger again.
Potentially.
I start walking towards the door to see if, like, we, like, get closer to her as we grow bigger.
Yeah, so once you get to the threshold of the door, same as Sirocco, you grow back to normal sized. When you look back in the room, everybody's still miniature.
Okay. So now how far is Mirmo from me?
So she'd be, like, on the normal size ceiling to where you could, if you had, like, a ladder or something, you could, like, reach her. It's not, like, insurmountable. It's not stories and stories like it was whenever you were miniature. But she's still really small on the ceiling.
I cast Mage Hand and try to, like, grab her and pull her down.
Okay. Yeah, so the Mage Hand, like, grabs her, and when you, like, bring her closer to you, she starts to grow in size, and the Mage Hand, like, is no longer strong enough to, like, hold her.
Oh, yeah.
And then once she's, like, on the threshold, she grows to normal size, and then she falls to the ceiling again. She's normal size still, but she's, like, still falling up. And, you know, I don't know really why, but that happens again. And she's
I'm gonna try.
She's still struggling, still conscious, but like apparently in pain or.
Okay.
I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration on Mirmo and try to inspire her, and sing her some, like courage and fighting the demons within.
Okay.
So if she's making saving throws, she can add is it a D6 or D8? She can add a D6.
Ooh. Wait, do I roll that, or do you roll the d6?
I think you roll it.
That didn't help very much. I rolled really low. So yeah, she hears your song. It looks like she kind of opens her eyes and like she starts to like fight it against it, but she doesn't break out of it. All right, so I'm gonna move y'all back to the normal sized room. If y'all are all gonna move to the other end.
Yes.
So if y'all looked into the room that Sirocco opened the door into, you would see what I described. It's a room with like a table with a red light. It's completely dark, and there's a body in the center of like etched red markings in the ground, and it is being worked upon by a girl in a cloak who hasn't said anything. She's wearing like a doctor's mask over her mouth, and she's turned and looked back at Sirocco for a second, and then she continued sawing, and there's just blood pouring out onto the markings around her.
Jeez. Excuse me, ma'am. What are you carving there? Did she notice?
Yeah, you're speaking to her. She doesn't respond immediately. You see her like kind of turn her head back, but she's still like working using the saw, and she's speaking from underneath the mask. She's like, "Come in, hurry! We can still save him. We have to be quick."
Should we go in? I mean, might as well.
Should we try to sneak around this room too?
Wait, so are we abandoning Mirmo? I don't want to do that.
I mean, what can we do?
She's had a good run.
Well, we can come back.
How high are the ceilings?
I'm still in the room, and I'm
Get
going
her
to
down.
send Mirmo again.
What'd you say, John?
How high are the ceilings?
In which room?
In the one that we were just in.
Like normal size now. That y'all are all normal sized again. So it's like I don't know how high is the ceiling? Like
Okay.
12 feet, 10 feet.
Sure. I could use my special rope to tell it where to go. My special cursed rope. We just risk hanging Mirmo. So I don't know if that's worth, but we could give that a shot. Unless anyone else has any other ideas of how to get her down. We just
We could
roast.
just tie a lasso. Yeah, and like lasso her.
Sure. I mean, okay. I'll do that first. I'll get out like the ordinary rope out of my bag and try to like make a lasso and throw it towards Mirmo and kind of see what happens. I don't know if the rope's gonna shrink or what.
Okay, so tie a lasso, and then you're gonna throw and try to like catch her on the ceiling to grab her and pull her down.
Yes.
Okay, so you haven't gotten this rope out in a long time, but the last time you did.
No. I'm gonna use a non-cursed rope.
Oh, you're not using the
Yeah.
rope.
No,
Sorry,
it's
okay.
that one I can command to like move. I think, right? But I don't wanna risk cursing anything right now. So I'm just gonna try the standard stuff.
Okay, so yeah, you can make a dexterity check to see how well you can throw this to try to wrap it around her after you tie it.
Do I have disadvantage on that too? Other tracker.
Oh, well, one of us could have done it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you had disadvantage. Oh,
Alright, I mean, even
Well,
with
I guess I
like
didn't
swing,
know.
You still are able to grab her, and like if you like, so you wrap it around her. She's wearing like full heavy armor, her cleric, and whenever you like try to pull her down, it's like trying to lift her off of if she was like in a well that far away. Like you're trying to lift her entire weight with this rope, and you by yourself can't do it.
Hey guys, you wanna
check? But
take hold of this rope and help me pull Mirmo down?
I'll grab hold and pull.
Like
Like a war going.
Cooley says, "We're bringing you down, Mirmo. Come on."
all right, so y'all can roll collective strength checks. You're all grabbing a hold.
Oh wait, do I get my 2 points of strength back yet or not?
Yeah, you do.
The question.
After that thing
Oh, I do?
was vanquished, you feel your energy return.
Sick. Oh shit.
Okay, so y'all are able to pull her down as if you're pulling her up, and you're able to like secure her, but you can tell like she's like still struggling, but she says in between these convulsions in her body, she says, "I think the only way I can prevent it from taking full control is by this technique." And like her weight is still like fully gravitized towards the ceiling, so y'all are having to like hold her down as if she still wanted to like fall up. So
What can we do? I don't have any like dispel.
Does she? I mean, is she still small, Mirmo? Like, I forget if she
she's
grew.
normal size. So once
Okay,
Quilly mage handed her small form over to the threshold of the door. She went.
Okay. Okay.
What color are her eyes?
I don't know if this is the time to be looking into that kind of stuff.
No, but like to see if she's like
I'm
possessed.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Her eyes are her normal Mirmo brown colored. They're not black anymore. But she's still like physically struggling with something, so you know something's still amiss. But her eyes aren't black like they were whenever she attacked you.
Okay. So does it seem like the thing is still inside of her, or it's some like extrinsic force like in the room that she's dealing with? Can I tell?
You could roll a nature. I mean, y'all could all roll natures after having dealt with this weird effect on her for a while now.
Okay. Damn it. Oh!
Thank you.
So, Malos and Sirocco, I'll say Malos, you know it especially. She has been possessed. You're fairly certain. And the way possession works is like something like a ghost, which you assume is what that thing was, can possess something and control its movements. But it doesn't deprive the person being possessed of awareness. So it should have control right now, but based on Mirmo's strength of will or what she said about some technique, she is battling with it. But you know that possession can only be negated. It only ends if the body of the possessed drops to like unconsciousness, like 0 hit points. The ghost freely ends it, or the ghost is forced out with an effect such as dispel evil and good, or dispel magic. And after something has been possessed, it cannot be possessed again by that ghost for 24 hours.
All right, gang. I think we're gonna have to knock her out.
I think that's our only choice.
Unless someone has a better idea. Actually,
I mean, I know some spells, but I mean, I know protection from evil and good.
17 unarmed strike.
wait.
He's already swinging.
No, I mean I'm gonna knock her out.
Did you just say you know protection from evil and good?
But it's not. Dylan was saying there's a difference between dispel and protection of the.
Yeah, protection from evil and good. Like, you don't know for sure if that would work or not, but based on what Malice knows, like dispel evil and good is the spell that. Make sure that's an actual spell. I've never heard that.
What is protection?
I thought you actively meant protection from evil and good.
No. Well, that's what I was saying. He said.
No, dispel evil and good is an ability.
All right.
Okay. Well, sorry. It says for protection from evil and good, protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throws against the relevant effect.
Oh shit! Cast that shit.
Does it?
But based on what you know about possession from a ghost, she's not making saving throws.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It doesn't. I mean, we could just wait it out if she was making saving throws, but
yeah.
All right, Sirocco, you take your swing. I don't see anything else in my spell book.
I've connected.
So you can choose to do subdual damage, which is just like non-lethal, which is like unarmed strike when you like are doing something like this. Or you can just do your full slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing.
Yeah, I'll add on fire damage as well.
Jesus Christ.
No, 17 unarmed strike.
Yeah, I mean, she's in a position to where if y'all are all holding her down, you'd be able to bludgeon her into unconsciousness without any rolls, really.
All right, we do that.
Okay. So she goes down to 0, and you see...
as she's getting bludgeoned, I'm gonna ready an attack for if this thing comes out of her.
Yeah. Okay. So
We'll say like Quilly and I are holding her down.
Sure, yeah. That works.
okay. So yeah, as you batter into unconscious,
Jesus.
We're like,
Mirmo.
sorry, Mirmo.
Oh, bam!
Yeah.
yeah, are you like, how are you hitting her? Are you just like punching her in like the cheek, the nose, backhanding her? Like, something's happening in the world, so I just need to understand what's happening.
How do
Just
you
like,
knock
might have
her
to beat it out of her, and Sirocco's immediately like, I'll do it. I'm willing to punch her.
So
I just hit her on the head with my fist. I punch. I guess that's a punch.
the-
But it's a light
it's
punch.
like
It's a friendly punch.
Friendly punch.
so you as that last one hits and she fades away, her eyes roll back in her head. You do see this incorporeal figure come out, and you hear Mirmo say, "Thank you," and then she goes into unconsciousness, and you see this ghost thing emerge again, and it like shivers into a position, and it's like standing before you. So y'all could attack it like once before it tried to do something.
All right, let's take a swing.
All right.
I'm gonna re-roll that. God damn it! Oh, again! Wow, unbelievable.
Okay, so your
That sucks.
hits for some damage. What is this?
Princess Bride.
That's what I imagine.
That's a good one.
Not that I'm that big.
You're the giant. That's the bonk attack. That's a bonk.
Mhm.
It's a bonk, yeah.
It's a certified bonk. Okay, so your attack lands. You slice through it, and it still is standing. It would start to fade away. It would fade back towards the piano, and you see once it gets over here, it gets back to its seat behind the piano and plays a little bit, and then it just fades into the wall over here in the corner.
All right. I grab Mirmo and I run through the door.
Yeah, I follow.